Welcome, Libra. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I have pulled for you the Death card, signifying some kind of significant loss for you. This is absolutely about changes that you have been making for quite some time in your life, and there has been an ongoing consideration of those changes in your reading. So I believe that this can represent a significant change in many areas for you, particularly in the way that you see and identify, understand your relationships. And it is thus fitting that a particular loss could be highlighted that is emphasizing for you the profundity of the changes that you have made in your understanding of your position, your role, your power within relationships, to the extent of clearing away, releasing yourself from old beliefs that once grounded your expectations about how you could benefit from relationships or how you were to serve in relationships. This is a general reading, so it isn't going to resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below. Welcome to all of you that are new, and to my friends. I'm very happy that you've taken the time to see me today. So, in your present energy, we have Judgment. And this is really emphasizing the degree of illumination, the development in your awareness regarding your purpose on earth. And it seems to me that you are becoming much more clear and direct in your appreciation of your role in the way that you serve others. I think the idea of service is automatic for many of you, but it is also a way that you have evolved that understanding, that belief in protecting yourself, in elevating your ambition, and acknowledging your potential to have a much greater impact than you may have formerly felt possible, particularly when you may not have felt in control of the direction of your efforts. And that has shifted significantly as you have again answered the call at a new level of personal empowerment, which perhaps is something that was lacking in your former efforts to serve or build a vision that currently is being switched on for you, is coming to light, is becoming the clear path of your destiny. In the past, the Eight of Wands, things have been moving very quickly for you. There's a lot of communication, and I do believe that you are continuing on in the role of an advisor, certainly a collaborator, in new directions. You are being pulled into new teams, new efforts with those who see and are interested in your work and your ideas. You're also opening yourself up to greater possibilities, some of which will or do involve travel, involve collaborating or consulting with other organizations as well as individuals to create a variety of alternatives. This feels like it's very directly about your work, but this can also be about your relationships. The idea that there are families within families, teams within teams, and you have a really keen facility for mediating that, helping others to think about a variety of alternative ways to produce results. In the future, the Four of Wands. This is absolutely the establishment of a new social and cultural order. This is a foundation that is being generated by a team, a collaboration, a collective, a community. And this is about the platform on which you are not only being productive in terms of growth and expansion for each member involved, in addition to the organization itself, but that you are celebrating the embrace of seeing your challenges as opportunities and the learning that goes along with that. So that feels like an undercurrent here for everyone right now. The idea that challenges are simply opportunities that we must bring our talent, our vision, our empowerment to. And this is something that you are doing in a team that celebrates the resources that you share and the opportunities that you're creating for one another to grow. If this reading is resonating for you, Libra, please like this video. Please share this with others if you feel so moved to do so. I appreciate your many comments and appreciations always. And please subscribe to my channel, again, if you feel so moved. And I pulled the doubt card. I release the need to know all the answers. This is interesting because it seems like a corollary of the idea that you are reworking your idea of service, and in that context, your idea of relationships and your role in relationships. You're understanding how doubt held you back in the past because there was some expectation of perfection on your part. To check all the boxes, to be as circumspect as possible in the way that you execute your responsibilities and make yourself available to others. I do believe that you are now in a different place where you're realizing that part of the beauty of collaboration is that you don't need all the answers. You bring your best thinking, your best skills forward, and others help to create solutions to problems. Imagination plays a key part in this. So this also emphasizes the faith that you have in yourself based on your experience and your history. You know how to do a lot, and that's going to carry you through the new unknowns that you encounter, particularly when you're teamed up with others who share your goals, who are aligned with your values. In the present, the Judgment card is clarified by the Four of Wands, a repeat, and the Five of Cups. It's almost feels like there is a coming together, a union that is being proposed after a time of tremendous loss, heartbreak, regret. It may be you reclaiming what was of value in a relationship or a situation that is now, that you feel you've been rejected from. And I think this is speaking to the development of your sense of empowerment and potential so that you no longer attach yourself exclusively to one relationship as defining you, so those losses don't define you in the same way. They become lessons that you've learned about relationship, about your power within relationship, and about your ability to connect and learn about yourself through your losses. And in that way, you've built a relationship with yourself that is empowering deeper connections with others overall. And these deeper, more profound connections with others is what is helping to propel new projects, new opportunities, a greater sense of grounding, and a cultural and social change that you recognize as being embracing the abundance of connections and relationships you have in the world and celebrating those as opposed to something more narrow from the past. In the past, the Eight of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Cups and the Four of Swords. The happiness that you are experiencing in this process of opening yourself up to multiple contacts, new relationships, new networking opportunities based around values and alternative efforts to the way things have been in the past for you has given you not only an incredible sense of contentment, it's almost as though you've recycled all your heartbreaks into this sense of contentment because you're allowing yourself the space, the privacy, the retreat necessary to process the lessons of heartbreak. And that is, in fact, again, giving you the self-knowledge that you didn't have before on the basis of knowing what you don't want, what doesn't want you. And so having recognized that the resources for fulfilling your own desires, fulfilling your own needs are surround you. All the ways that you identify your own goals, your own resources, your own values, and make good choices around what supports you rather than what rejects you. And that's reliant on the sense of being able to evaluate those heartbreaks in the past, that rejection you experience, and coming to this place of gratitude for those experiences in light of the sense of empowerment, joy, self-support, self-love, self-respect that you are experiencing now. And you continue to make contexts that reinforce those positive values in your life. And the Four of Wands in the future is clarified by the King of Wands and the Hanged One. It feels like the building, the collective organizing, the community teamwork that has been required. And this absolutely is relatable to your professional experience, your job, work, environment, is leading you to a greater sense not only of confidence and faith in yourself, courage, but the courage to really evaluate all of what you're learning. And that means not just the easy things, realizing as you come into contact with more people that you seek out that contact. There's no shyness here, that you are emboldened to put your hand forward and to show yourself, display your talent, your courage, your energy, that you need to develop a different perspective. You need to see things differently than the way you have before. It almost feels like in your customary approach to relationships as one-on-one or mediating groups, you are understanding that you need a kind of overview, a greater perspective in order to understand not only yourself better, what you've learned, to incorporate that into your ambitions and the way that you want to move forward requires greater understanding of what you've just been through. I'm going to finish this reading, Libra, with a crystal oracle and hope that this reading's been insightful for you. If you enjoy this content, I usually link other videos for you to see or to enjoy if you're inclined. My readings tend to be timeless, so it's interesting to view readings, former readings, for their relevance to your situation now. And I pulled the Celestite, which says, soothe your soul. There are a couple of cards here that indicate that you are doing the healing work that is making you feel whole, that is making you feel confident in your ability to choose what's best for you. And by best, I mean more than what is going to help you, but what is going to feel like support when perhaps you have customarily believed it was your place to give that support to others. Thank you so much, my beautiful Libra friends, for this lovely reading. Until next time, namaste.